Hey, hello. You're on the line with Kyle Henderson. Who am I on the line with, and where are you calling in from?
Yeah, this is Mike out of Jacksonville.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, listen, I've been listening to the callers talk, and there's several areas that I wanted to discuss. One of the areas, everybody's talking about the defense, but you remember now that the key to Alabama losses really and struggles last year because of injuries. You know, and I know everybody talked about playing the freshmen, but now you got Dylan Moses coming back, you got McMillan coming back, and you got all these freshmen. What, it was 8 or 9 freshmen that played last year?
Yep.
Yeah, so looking at that, the defense is going to be okay. The secondary was sustained with those guys in the backfield. That I'm a little concerned in regards to the secondary. But and I think we got a couple of players back there that handle business. On the offensive side, I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I watched Matt play in Jacksonville, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not hating on Matt Jones at all. But to me, the problem with Matt is that when the pocket collapses, he panics and he just throws the ball, and it normally ends up in a interception. Now, like I say, I'm not hating on him, and we'll see what happens this season, as he plays more. But now I watched Bryce play, his high school. And you tell me this right here. What high school team do you know in the United States that get on an airplane every week and go and play every top school in the nation? Name one.
I mean, Bishop Gorman.
Yeah,
Matter Day, IMG.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. No, well, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's like 5 or 6 of them. They
Right.
playing each
Yeah.
other,
They should have their own
so they're
conference.
not playing across town.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's, I guess that's my point that I'm making, in the sense that these guys are playing, this guy and played the top teams in the nation and destroyed them,
Yep.
And so with that said, I watched this guy play, and, I had a debate going on online the other day with one of these guys, Alabama fan, that, that was a diehard Matt Jones fan. And I was just telling him, I say, look, you got to understand this. Bryce haven't had an opportunity yet in spring practice at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Paul Tyson and you got Matt. They've got 2 or 3 years on him.
Yep.
He's going to be fine. Once he gets now they're starting to practice now, I'm telling you. Once he learns the playbook and learns the techniques, then it's on him from that point, Because the guy, I'm telling you, the guy is talented. And I mean, he is super talented. Looking at this whole, the offensive line is intact. I don't think we're going to have any problems on the offensive line. It's still, I know everybody keeps talking about Najee, but people keep forgetting about Sanders. People keep forgetting about Brian Robinson. Nobody's mentioning those 2 guys who are horses in themselves, And I know Sanders didn't play last year, but I think he's ready. And I've got a lot of faith in Robinson as well. I mean, I've seen him perform, but it seems like Najee is at a little bit different level. But with that backfield back there, I'm not concerned about the offense. And then I go back again, Cal. I don't want to take up the whole time, but that whole season last year, we didn't have any special teams. The guys hurt in the 3rd week. So we really was crippled in special teams. We was crippled on the defense, and then we still finished 11-2. So looking at that, and then going back and even looking at the LSU game, everybody, LSU has been talking trash. Yeah, they beat us, and you remember what Ogeron said, Bama in the locker room when they beat us, and I won't forget that. I don't think Saban will either. But with that said, looking at that, what was the final score? 46-41, and you playing true freshman.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, Bama is going to win. The Natty is in our hands. I'm telling you. I mean, this is the most, to me, right now, looking at the most balanced team right now. And then what? We're looking at the most deepest Alabama team right now. We just haven't had, the horses to get off the bench. And my last thing I'm going to say, Kyle, is in Jacksonville, I got an opportunity I'm talking about the special teams. the new coaches right now, the strength and condition coaches. When they was at Indiana, I don't know if did you watch that game last year when Indiana played Tennessee?
I think I did. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see how Indiana, now I didn't know anything about the strength and condition coaches, but what I noticed in the game, I'm right here in Jacksonville, so I watched it. I'm telling you, the condition of those Indiana players was off the Richter scale, man. Tennessee could not hang with them boys. And I was like, God, dog, they in good condition. It was like spring, man, just bam, throughout the whole game. And remember, it took Tennessee to win the game, 9 seconds left in the game? Something like that. A field goal to win it, come from behind and win it. And I'm telling you, this new strength and condition coaches are the real deal. And you're going to see that too. So you had the new strength and condition coaches. You had the offensive line that's intact with veterans. And then you got the veteran backfield. You had the defense with McMillan now. And then, Dylan Moses coming back along with the freshmen and the secondary, Patrick Surtain, all those guys. And then you got the special teams. I'm telling you, you can look for the natty, man. So that's all I got to say.
Mike, you echoed a lot of my comments. I mean, you could tell that you go deep with Alabama because I've been saying a lot of the same stuff. I feel, that you're right. I think the new strength and conditioning coach is certainly going to impact. I think the upgrade at the special teams certainly going to impact. Dylan Moses back, Christian Harris. I believe in those guys at the secondary as well. You made some good points about Mac Jones. My concerns about Mac Jones going into this season, and we can dive into this a little bit more, kind of arm velocity strength. But I think Bryce Young, like you said, I mean, this guy has it. And I think that if he gets some time to really showcase that, he can do just that. So, we'll have to see what can happen with this coming season. And hopefully we do get some games, but I think you made some great points. So thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Will you do me a favor, Mike?
Yeah.
Will you call in again, man, because you killed it. And I appreciate you calling in. So be a regular caller, call in, I'll make room for you, and we can have some more dialogue going in.
Okay, Cal, let me say one thing before I go, man, not to take up the time. I always like to listen to the enemy. I call the enemy. I'm down here in Florida, so I've been listening to Miami, with the Marshall kid, right? So they think that with the defensive back, it's a split between Alabama and Miami in regards to recruiting for this kid 5-star. So they seem to think that they got it wrapped up now. They're trying to pull all 5 kids out of the same high school. They've already got 2 on board. So I know Bone to be on, and I don't know what's the latest deal on Marshall, but they seem to think that they got it. So that's all I got to say.
Well, thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. And by the way, Bone dropped a big update on Jason Marshall on our recruiting show Tuesday night, so you can go back and watch that. But we'll have some dialogue again, Mike. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, buddy.
Okay, thank you, my brother. You take care now. Hey, and great show, man.
Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate it.